following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, the home for great games.
Welcome back, Hoops fans. NBA 79 replay on the Replay Sports Channel. Earlier, if you were watching, the Washington Bullets defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers 128-123. And now we head out west to Phoenix, Arizona, where the Suns, first place in the Pacific Division, take on the Central Division first place holders, the Houston Rockets. Hi again, everybody. Glenn Walker from the Replay Sports Channel studios with our second game of our NBA 79 replay Thursday night doubleheader. We're taking you back to December the 13th, 1979 for this one. Houston comes in tied for first place with Atlanta in the Central Division. They are a half a game ahead of San Antonio. Houston comes into this game having lost 2 in a row. They have an 8-6 road record. Starting lineup tonight featuring Calvin Murphy at point guard. He's averaging 21.4 points a game. Mike Dunleavy at the shooting guard. Reed at small forward. Rudy Tomjanovich at power forward. And Moses Malone at center. Malone averaging 27.3 points a game and 16 rebounds. Phoenix Suns, 25-6 record, first in the Pacific. They're 4.5 games ahead of the Lakers. They've won 2 in a row, and they're an impressive 12-2 at home. Their starting lineup, Paul Westphal at the point guard. He's averaging 24.4 points a game. Don Buse will be at the shooting guard. Walter Davis, averaging 22.7 points a game, is at the small forward. Truck Robinson will be at power forward, and Alvin Adams will be at center. Other game going on at the same time as this one, San Antonio will be at Utah. San Antonio in third place in the Central Division, and Utah struggling out of the gate. 8-20, last in the Midwest. So, of course, we'll give you updates on that one. So let's take you down to our broadcast crew for the tip-off. Enjoy the game.
Here are today's starting lineups. First for Houston, Murphy, Level, Reed, Tomjanovich, and Malone. Houston is coached by Dal Harris. And now for Phoenix, Westphal, Buse, Davis, Robinson, and Adams. Phoenix is coached by John McLeod. Welcome to Ben MEM Coliseum. For today's game between Houston and 11 and Phoenix and 6. Here are the starting lineups. First for Houston, Murphy, Level, Reed, Tomjanovich, and Malone. Houston is coached by Dal Harris. And now for Phoenix, Westphal, Buse, Davis, Robinson, and Adams. Phoenix is coached by John McLeod. Adams and Malone will jump. The official tosses it up. Houston wins the tip. Murphy passes to Reed. Swings it to Level outside. Level scores from outside. Robinson scores from inside. Reed misses from outside. Loose ball foul on Malone. First personal. Buse passes to Westphal. Westphal misses a 3. Rebounded by Reed. Kicks it out to Murphy outside. Murphy scores from outside. Murphy steals it from Westphal. Murphy with the turnover. Adams misses from inside. Rebounded by Tomjanovich. Level with the ball. Ahead to Murphy. Murphy misses on a fast break. Rebounded by Adams. Robinson passes to Westphal. Westphal misses from outside. Rebounded by Adams. Adams misses from inside. Rebounded by Buse. Tomjanovich fouls Buse. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Buse passes to Westphal. Reed fouls Westphal. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Adams passes to Westphal. Westphal scores from outside. And he's fouled by Murphy. Westphal makes the free throw. Murphy passes to Malone. Malone scores from inside. Adams misses from inside. Rebounded by Westphal. Westphal misses from inside. But he's fouled by Reed. Westphal makes the free throw. Lineup changes. Barry enters for Reed are at small forward for Houston. Westphal misses the free throw. Rebounded by Tomjanovich. Malone misses from outside. Rebounded by Level. Level scores from inside. Buse passes to Davis. Davis scores from outside. Level scores from outside. Westphal passes to Buse. Buse misses from outside. Rebounded by Tomjanovich. Adams blocks inside shot by Malone. Rebounded by Malone. Malone misses from inside. Rebounded by Level. And he passes it back out to Murphy. Houston resets the offense. Tomjanovich scores from inside. Westphal passes to Davis. Davis scores from outside. Adams blocks drive shot by Barry. Rebounded by Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich misses from inside. Batted out of bounds. Phoenix ball. Phoenix ball. Robinson passes to Adams. There's a whistle. Away from the ball. Illegal screen called on Davis. His first personal. Murphy misses on a drive. Rebounded by Level. And he sends it back out to Murphy. They'll reset the offense. Murphy passes to Berry. Berry misses from outside. Rebounded by Robinson. Buse passes to Adams. Adams scores from inside. Tomjanovich passes to Murphy. Murphy misses from outside. Rebounded by Murphy. And he passes the ball back out to Level. Houston will reset. Berry misses a three. Rebounded by Westphal. Down court to Westphal. To Davis. Davis to Adams. Adams scores on a fast break. Level passes to Malone. Adams steals it from Malone. Adams to Davis. Davis scores on a fast break. Malone misses from inside. Rebounded by Westphal. Buse passes to Westphal. Lost it out of bounds. Phoenix ball. Phoenix ball. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Robinson scores from inside. Level passes to Berry. Berry scores a three. Buse passes to Davis. Davis scores from outside. Tomjanovich misses from outside. Rebounded by Adams. Long pass to Adams. Adams to Davis. Berry steals it from Davis. Malone scores from inside. Adams passes to Robinson. In some trouble. Loose ball. But Robinson got it back. Robinson has to call a timeout. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Deflected out of bounds. Houston ball. Lineup changes. Henderson T enters for Level at shooting guard for Houston. Henderson scores from outside. And he's fouled by Westphal. Lineup changes. High replaces Buse at shooting guard for Phoenix. Henderson makes the free throw. Adams passes to Westphal. Westphal scores on a drive. Murphy misses on a drive. But he's fouled by Hot. Murphy makes the free throw. Lineup changes. Bratz in for Westphal at point guard for Phoenix. Scott A replaces Davis W at small forward. Murphy makes the free throw. Bratz passes to Robinson. Robinson scores from inside. Tomljanovic misses from inside. Rebounded by Bratz. Robinson scores from inside. Henderson passes to Murphy. Murphy scores from outside. Robinson scores from inside. Robinson has hit 5 straight. Henderson passes to Murphy. Murphy misses from outside. Out of bounds. Phoenix ball. Phoenix ball. Lineup changes. Dunleavy replaces Murphy at point guard for Houston. Jones in for Tomljanovic at power forward. Paultz in for Malone at center. Hurd replaces Robinson T at power forward for Phoenix. Kelly subs for Adams A at center. High misses from outside, but he's fouled by Henderson. High makes the free throw. High makes the free throw. Henderson passes to Berry. Berry scores from outside. Bratz passes to Scott. Scott scores from inside. Bratz is knocked to the floor. And the ref calls an offensive foul on Henderson. His second. Lineup changes. Berry moves to shooting guard for Houston. Henderson T leaves with 2 fouls. Bradley A enters at small forward. Malone replaces Paultz at center. Westfall replaces Bratz at point guard for Phoenix. Hughes enters for High at shooting guard. Davis W enters for Scott A at small forward. Bradley steals it from Westfall. Dunleavy knifes through the lane. Screen and roll with Malone. Dunleavy scores on a drive. Westfall misses from outside. Rebounded by Malone. Bradley with the ball. To Dunleavy. Dunleavy misses on a fast break. Rebounded by Bradley. He kicks it to Dunleavy. Houston resets the offense. Dunleavy passes to Jones. Jones scores from inside. Dunleavy steals it from Westfall. Bradley misses from outside. Batted out of bounds. Phoenix ball. Phoenix ball. Lineup changes. Murphy replaces Dunleavy at point guard for Houston. Level subs for Berry at shooting guard. Robinson T in for Hurd at power forward for Phoenix. Adams A enters for Kelly at center. Robinson misses from outside. Rebounded by Malone. Jones misses a 3. Rebounded by Malone. Robinson blocks inside shot by Malone. Rebounded by Hughes. To Robinson down court. Robinson to Davis. Davis scores on a fast break. End of the first quarter. Phoenix 34, Houston 30. Murphy and level top Houston with 6 points. Davis W, and Robinson T. Top Phoenix with 10. On the court to start the second quarter. For Houston: Murphy, Level, Reed, Tomjanovich and Malone. And for Phoenix: Westphal, Buse, Davis, Robinson and Adams. Robinson scores from inside. Westphal steals it from Murphy. Westphal passes to Davis. Davis misses from outside. Rebounded by Adams. Adams scores from outside. Tomjanovich scores from inside. Rattles in and out. The shot is being waved off. A foul was called on Malone. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Adams passes to Davis. Reed blocks outside shot by Davis. Batted out of bounds. Phoenix ball. Phoenix ball. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Adams passes to Westphal. Westphal misses from outside. Loose ball foul on Davis. Davis with his second personal. Level passes to Reed. Reed misses from outside. Rebounded by Malone. Malone misses from inside. Rebounded by Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich scores from inside. Davis passes to Robinson. Robinson misses from outside. Rebounded by Tomjanovich. Reed passes to Murphy. Murphy scores from outside. Davis passes to Robinson. Robinson scores from inside. Tomjanovich scores from inside. And he's fouled by Robinson. Tomjanovich makes the free throw. Davis passes to Westphal. Murphy steals it from Westphal. Level scores on a fast break. Buse passes to Adams. Level fouls Adams. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Robinson scores from inside. And he's fouled by Tomjanovich. Robinson misses the free throw. Rebounded by Robinson. Reed steals it from Robinson. Murphy passes to Reed. Davis steals it from Reed. Westfall to Adams. Adams scores on a fast break. Reed passes to Level. Knocked out of bounds. Houston ball. Houston ball. Reed inbounds it for Houston. Malone scores from inside. Malone winds up face down on the floor. Clearing out called against Adams. Number 1 for Adams. Tomjanovich passes to Murphy. Murphy misses from outside. Rebounded by Malone. Adams blocks inside shot by Malone. Rebounded by Malone. Malone misses from inside. Rebounded by Murphy. Westfall steals it from Murphy. Westfall misses on a drive. Rebounded by Level. Level rumbles down the lane. Pick and roll with Malone. Level scores on a drive. Level has hit 5 straight. Westfall passes to Adams. Adams scores from inside. Adams has hit 5 straight. Tomjanovich misses from outside. Rebounded by Adams. Westfall to Buse. Buse misses on a fast break. Rebounded by Buse. He passes to Westfall. Phoenix resets the offense. Adams passes to Buse. Buse misses a 3. Rebounded by Malone. Murphy scores on a drive. Davis passes to Adams. Adams misses from inside. But he's fouled by Reed. Adams misses the free throw. Lineup changes. Barry replaces Reed at small forward for Houston. Adams misses the free throw. Rebounded by Barry. Barry misses from outside. Loose ball foul on Level. That's the second for Level. Adams passes to Davis. Malone blocks drive shot by Davis. Rebounded by Barry. Barry to Murphy. Murphy scores on a fast break. Buse passes to Davis. Davis scores from outside. Tomjanovich scores from inside. And he's fouled by Robinson. Tomjanovich makes the free throw. Westfall passes to Adams. Adams misses from inside. But he's fouled by Barry. Adams misses the free throw. Adams misses the free throw. Adams makes the free throw. Tomjanovich passes to Berry. Passes out of the double to level. Level with a turnover. Lineup changes. Henderson T replaces Level at shooting guard for Houston. High subs for Buse at shooting guard for Phoenix. Davis passes to Westfall. The ball ricochets out of bounds. Phoenix ball. Phoenix ball. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Passes to Westfall outside. Westfall misses from outside. Out of bounds. Houston ball. Houston ball. Murphy scores on a drive. Tomjanovich fouls Davis. Davis makes the free throw. Lineup changes. Paltz replaces Tomjanovich at power forward for Houston. Davis makes the free throw. Berry passes to Malone. Malone scores from inside. Paul steals it from Robinson. Davis fouls Paltz. Lineup changes. Bratt subs for Westfall at point guard for Phoenix. Scott A subs for Davis W at small forward. Paltz inbounds it for Houston. Henderson passes to Murphy. Bratt fouls Murphy. Murphy misses the free throw. Murphy makes the free throw. Adams passes to Bratz. Murphy fouls Bratz. Bratz makes the free throw. Bratz makes the free throw. With a chest pass to Paltz inside. Paltz misses from inside. Paltz with the tip. No good. Rebounded by Robinson. Adams passes to High. High misses from outside. But he's fouled by Henderson. High makes the free throw. Lineup changes. Dunleavy enters for Murphy at point guard for Houston. Level in at shooting guard. High misses the free throw. High makes the free throw. Paltz passes to Dunleavy. Bratt steals it from Dunleavy. High scores on a fast break. Barry passes to Paltz. Paltz scores from inside. And he's fouled by Robinson. Lineup changes. Hurd in for Robinson T at power forward for Phoenix. Kelly in for Adams A at center. Paltz makes the free throw. Kelly passes to Bratz. Bratz misses from outside. Rebounded by Paltz. Barry passes to Bradley. Bradley scores from outside. Kelly passes to Hurd. Hurd scores from inside. Scott blocks drive shot by Bradley. Loose ball foul on Bratz. His second personal. Barry will shoot two. Barry makes the free throw. Lineup changes. Jones M enters at power forward for Houston. Paul slides to center. Westfall replaces Bratz at point guard for Phoenix. Buse in for High at shooting guard. Barry makes the free throw. Buse passes to Westfall. Westfall misses from outside. Rebounded by Hurd. Hurd scores from inside. Barry passes to Bradley. Scott blocks inside shot by Bradley. Rebounded by Buse. Scott to Westfall. Westfall scores on a fast break. Barry passes to Dunleavy. Dunleavy misses from outside. Rebounded by Westfall. Hurd passes to Westfall. Dishes the ball to Hurd outside. Hurd with a turnover. Lineup changes. Murphy replaces Dunleavy at point guard for Houston. Malone enters for Paltz at center. Kramer subs for Scott A at small forward for Phoenix. Kramer will see his first action. Barry passes to Malone. Kelly fouls Malone. Malone makes the free throw. Malone misses the free throw. Rebounded by Kramer. Buse passes to Westfall. Westfall scores from outside. Bradley misses from outside. Rebounded by Barry. Buse blocks inside shot by Barry. Rebounded by Hurd. Kramer to Westfall. Westfall scores on a fast break. Barry passes to Bradley. Bradley misses from outside. Rebounded by Hurd. Kelly passes to Westfall. Malone blocks outside shot by Westfall. Batted out of bounds. Phoenix ball. Phoenix ball. Kramer inbounds it for Phoenix. Buse passes to Kelly. Kelly scores from inside. On the court to start the third quarter. For Houston: Murphy, Level, Reed, Tomjanovich and Malone. And for Phoenix: Westphal, Buse, Davis, Robinson and Adams. Robinson passes to Buse. Buse scores from outside. Westphal blocks drive shot by Murphy. Rebounded by Robinson. Westphal passes to Davis. Davis misses from outside. Rebounded by Adams. Adams scores from inside. And he's fouled by Malone. Adams makes the free throw. Adams blocks inside shot by Malone. Rebounded by Adams. Robinson scores from inside. Level passes to Reed. Reed misses from outside. Rebounded by Malone. Level misses from inside. Rebounded by Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich misses from inside. Batted out of bounds. Phoenix ball. Phoenix ball. Buse passes to Adams. Adams misses from outside. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson misses from inside. But he's fouled by Tomjanovich. Robinson misses the free throw. Lineup changes. Paul's in for Tomjanovich at power forward for Houston. Robinson misses the free throw. Rebounded by Paul's. Murphy passes to Paul's. Paul's misses from inside. Rebounded by Adams. Robinson passes to Westphal. Westphal scores from outside. Buse fouls Paul's. Paul's inbounds it for Houston. Reed passes to Malone. Malone misses from inside. Rebounded by Adams. Westphal passes to Davis. Davis scores from outside. Murphy misses from outside. Rebounded by Adams. Davis misses from outside. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson scores from inside. Level passes to Murphy. Murphy misses from outside. We'll have a jump ball. Malone and Adams will jump. The referee puts it in the air. Adams controls it. Davis scores from outside. It's fumbled out of bounds. Houston ball. Houston ball. Reed passes to Malone. Malone misses from inside. Rebounded by Paul's. Paul's scores from inside. Adams passes to Buse. Buse scores on a drive. Swings it to Malone inside. Malone scores from inside. Adams misses from outside. Rebounded by Paltz. Reed passes to Malone. Malone scores from inside. Hughes passes to Westphal. Murphy fouls Westphal. Lineup changes. Jones in for Paltz at power forward for Houston. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Walter Davis is hurt. Injury timeout. Stinger injury. But he'll remain in the game. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Robinson passes to Westphal. Westphal misses from outside. Rebounded by Jones. Level to Reed. Reed misses on a fast break. Rebounded by Hughes. Davis passes to Westphal. Westphal misses from outside. Knocked out of bounds. Houston ball. Houston ball. Level misses on a drive. Loose ball foul on Adams. Second personal. Jones inbounds it for Houston. Malone passes to Level. Level misses from outside. Rebounded by Adams. Hughes passes to Robinson. Robinson misses from inside. Rebounded by Adams. And he decides to toss it back out to Westphal. Phoenix will reset. Murphy fouls Westphal. Lineup changes. Dunleavy replaces Murphy at point guard for Houston. Murphy will sit with 4 personals. Paltz enters at power forward. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Robinson misses from inside. But he's fouled by Paltz. Robinson makes the free throw. Lineup changes. Jones in at power forward for Houston. Robinson makes the free throw. Reed scores from outside. Robinson passes to Davis. Davis misses from outside. Rebounded by Jones. Level passes to Jones. Jones scores from inside. Adams passes to Westphal. Westphal scores from outside. Level passes to Dunleavy. Dunleavy scores from outside. Jones steals it from Davis. Level passes to Reed. Sends a bounce pass to Jones inside. Jones misses from inside. Loose ball foul on Robinson. Robinson draws his 4th personal. Lineup changes. Henderson in for Level at shooting guard for Houston. Paltz enters at power forward. Fresh 5 for Phoenix. Bratz, High, Scott A, Hurd, and Kelly. Paltz inbounds it for Houston. Dunleavy passes to Malone. Hurd steals it from Malone. High holds court. Ahead to Hurd. Hurd scores on a fast break. Dunleavy passes to Paltz. Paltz misses from outside. Rebounded by Scott. Mike Bratz is down. Injury timeout. Knee injury. But he'll be okay. Scott inbounds it for Phoenix. Johnny High is injured. Injury timeout. He's shaken up. But he'll be fine. Scott inbounds it for Phoenix. Sends it to Bratz outside. Bratz misses from outside. But he's fouled by Malone. Bratz makes the free throw. Lineup changes. Barry for Reed are at small forward for Houston. Jones Emin at power forward. Paul slides to center. Bratz makes the free throw. Henderson passes to Barry. Barry misses from outside. Rebounded by Scott. High with the turnover. Lineup changes. Shumate replaces Jones M at power forward for Houston. Shumate will see his first action. Davis W enters at small forward for Phoenix. Henderson passes to Barry. Bratz fouls Barry. Shumate inbounds it for Houston. Dunleavy passes to Barry. Barry scores a three. But he had a sneaker on the line. They'll only give him two. Westfall passes to Davis. The ball is loose. But Davis recovered it. Davis misses on a drive. Rebounded by Henderson. Good. The shot is being waved off. Westfall was called for a foul before the shot. Barry makes the free throw. Lineup changes. Hughes for High at shooting guard for Phoenix. Adams A enters for Kelly at center. Barry misses the free throw. Rebounded by Adams. Hughes passes to Davis. Davis scores from outside. Barry passes to Paltz. Paltz misses from inside. But he's fouled by Davis. Paltz misses the free throw. Paltz makes the free throw. Lineup changes. Scott A enters at small forward for Phoenix. Paltz makes the free throw. Adams scores from inside. Berry scores a three. Adams misses from outside. End of the third quarter. Phoenix 98, Houston 85. Murphy leads Houston with 15 points. Robinson T leads Phoenix with 22. On the court to start the fourth quarter. For Houston: Dunleavy, Henderson, Berry, Shoemate and Paltz. And for Phoenix: Bratz, High, Scott, Hurd and Kelly. Henderson passes to Berry. Berry misses on a drive. Rebounded by Hurd. Fires down court to High. High to Scott. Scott scores on a fast break. Berry passes to Shoemate. Shoemate misses from inside. Tipped by Paltz. Missed. Hurd with the rebound. Kelly passes to Bratz. Bratz misses a three. Rebounded by Paltz. Henderson brings the ball up. Dunleavy passes to Berry. Berry scores from outside. Kelly passes to Bratz. Bratz scores on a drive. Berry passes to Dunleavy. Dunleavy with a turnover. Hurd misses from inside. Rebounded by Kelly. Kelly misses from inside. But he's fouled by Paltz. Kelly makes the free throw. Kelly misses the free throw. Rebounded by Shoemate. Dunleavy brings the ball up. Tom Henderson is injured. Injury timeout. He's shaken up, but he'll remain in the game. Shoemate inbounds it for Houston. Berry misses on a drive. Rebounded by Paltz. Hurd steals it from Paltz. Bratz brings it up. Scott misses from inside. Rebounded by Shoemate. Henderson takes it into the front court. Dunleavy passes to Paltz. Paltz misses from inside. Rebounded by Paltz. Henderson misses from outside. Rebounded by Hot. Bratz brings the ball up. Shovels it to Hot. Bratz passes to Hurd. Hurd scores from inside. And he's fouled by Berry. Lineup changes. Murphy, Reed R, Tomjanovich, and Malone. Enter for Houston. Hurd misses the free throw. Rebounded by Henderson. Murphy dribbles into the front court. Murphy passes to Malone. Malone scores from inside. Scott passes to Bratz. Malone steals it from Bratz. Henderson takes it into the front court. Tom Henderson is hurting. Injury timeout. Elbow injury. But he'll stay in the game. Reed inbounds it for Houston. Reed scores from outside. Murphy steals it from Hot. Murphy dribbles into the front court. To Henderson. High steals it from Malone. Bratz dribbles into the front court. Swings the ball to Hot. Bratz passes to Scott. Reed steals it from Scott. Reed misses on a fast break. Rebounded by Reed. He flips it to Murphy. Houston will reset. Tomjanovich passes to Malone. Malone scores from inside. Scott passes to Kelly. Murphy steals it from Kelly. Murphy dribbles it up. Malone passes to Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich scores from inside. High misses on a drive. Rebounded by Tomjanovich. Reed brings the ball up. Murphy passes to Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich scores from inside. Kelly passes to Hot. High scores from outside. And he's fouled by Reed. Lineup changes. Level for Henderson T at shooting guard for Houston. Davis W enters at small forward for Phoenix. Scott A slides to power forward. High misses the free throw. Rebounded by Malone. Murphy brings the ball up. Shovels it to level. A technical foul has been called. It's on Kelly. Murphy will shoot the technical. Murphy makes the free throw. Houston will get the ball. Reed inbounds it for Houston. Level misses on a drive. Rebounded by Hot. Davis scores on a fast break. High steals it from level. Davis ahead to Hot. High with a turnover. Lineup changes. Westfall, Hughes, Robinson T, and Adams A. On the court for Phoenix. Reed passes to Level. Level misses on a drive. Loose ball foul on Level. That's the third for Level. Westfall passes to Davis. Reed blocks outside shot by Davis. Knocked out of bounds. Phoenix ball. Phoenix ball. Robinson inbounds it for Phoenix. Westfall passes to Robinson. Robinson with a turnover. Malone passes to Tomjanovich. Tomjanovich misses on a drive. Rebounded by Malone. Malone scores from inside. Malone has hit 5 straight. Adams passes to Davis. Murphy steals it from Davis. Murphy bringing the ball up. Level passes to Malone. Westfall steals it from Malone. Westfall brings it up. Adams passes to Davis. Davis misses from outside. Rebounded by Robinson. Tomjanovich fouls Robinson. Robinson makes the free throw. Robinson makes the free throw. Level passes to Murphy. Murphy scores on a drive. Davis passes to Adams. Adams scores on a drive. Reed misses on a drive. Rebounded by Buse. Westfall bringing it up. Westfall scores from outside. Murphy scores from outside. Buse passes to Adams. Adams scores on a drive. Murphy passes to Level. Level misses from outside. Rebounded by Robinson. Westfall takes it into the front court. Westfall passes to Adams. Adams misses from inside. Rebounded by Adams. Adams scores from inside. Level passes to Murphy. Murphy misses on a drive. Rebounded by Robinson. Westfall bringing the ball up. Westfall passes to Robinson. Robinson with a turnover. Level passes to Reed. Reed misses from inside. Rebounded by Malone. Malone misses from outside. But he's fouled by Adams. Malone makes the free throw. Malone makes the free throw. Davis passes to Adams. Adams scores from inside. Level passes to Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic misses from inside. Rebounded by Westphal. Westphal dribbles into the front court. Westphal passes to Robinson. Robinson misses from inside. But he's fouled by Reed. Robinson makes the free throw. Robinson misses the free throw. Robinson misses the free throw. Out of bounds. Houston ball. Houston ball. Level misses from outside. Rebounded by Level. And he passes it back out to Murphy. Houston resets the offense. Malone passes to Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic misses from inside. Rebounded by Robinson. Westphal takes the ball up. Westphal passes to Adams. Adams scores from inside. Tomljanovic scores from inside. Hughes inbounds it for Phoenix. Robinson is dribbling out the clock. Game over. Phoenix 124, Houston 108. The final score, Phoenix 124, Houston 108. Phoenix was led by Davis with 22 points, Robinson with 25 points, 10 rebounds, Adams with 26 points, 15 rebounds. Houston was led by Malone with 21 points, 12 rebounds, Murphy with 20 points.
And the final score from Phoenix, the Suns win it by a score of 124 to 108. Your Replay Sports Channel player of the game, Alvin Adams, 26 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 block shots. Phoenix wins their third game in a row, and they still are tough at home. They now improve to 13-2 at home. So congratulations to the Suns. And before we sign off, there was another game taking place out west that we want to bring your attention to. As you see my screensaver. That was the San Antonio, Utah game, and the Utah Jazz with the upset, 125 to 112 over the Spurs. Player of the game in that game was Adrian Dantley. Dantley with 39 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists in that game. And if you missed it earlier, Washington Bullets end a 4-game losing streak. They defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers 128 to 123. The Big E, Elvin Hayes, 44 points, 20 rebounds in that game. As we take a look at the standings before we sign off, Atlanta now sole possession of first place in the Central based on the losses by Houston and San Antonio. Our next broadcast will be a week from tonight, 5 days before Christmas. It'll be another Thursday night doubleheader. The New York Knicks will be at the Milwaukee Bucks The Kansas City Kings will be at the Milwaukee Bucks, and the New York Knicks will be at the San Diego Clippers. So thank you once again for joining us on our NBA 79 replay. I'm Glenn Walker. Please like and subscribe to the Replay Sports channel. Have a great one.